Hi everyone, this is Cory here, and this is another session of me working on Venusville, the city builder game. And I think I will dive into my language system, and I will try to apply it for everywhere on the game. And also, I mean, this is the internet localization system, not language. And also, at the moment I have a little script which is pushed down from AWS server, the latest language file. But I want to make it possible to have it just store it locally as well. So I will rewrite that part or extend that part. So maybe in a way how it's customizable modular, I will see, and then I will go over everywhere and then make sure the right fonts and stuff like that is done. So things like that. It's a very probably laborious part, but what is not laborious about the game, right? There are, of course, the exciting bits. Okay, let's jump in. All right. Here I am, and oh yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. I have check. If you check the game, I have a new logo and logo text already out there. I think it came out quite nice. Okay. So this system is in the Cory code. I will actually planning to release these on the asset store. Just I have to kind of finalize it, write documentation, at least for the game loop first, and then maybe the save and load system. And now I'm working on the localization one. So look out for new assets to use in your own games. So I have this AWS localizator. Yeah, maybe I don't want it. Would not want to share all those, but some of these are useful. And then what else I have here? So I have on drop down. Oh yeah, this one is for when I changing. Oh no, suppress. Oh yeah, not important. It's just Unity doing something weird when you change a drop down, update a drop down. Then it also sends the event it's changed, which can trigger for me another event and then goes into a loop. So, I mean, update not when you are actually drop down and you select something, but when you change the text in it. Like, let's say you update the language and then you switch from one language to the another. So you have to update the text in a drop down, and then it sends an event of, oh, the player selected a new text, which can cause serious issues, obviously. Okay, I have a localization action. Okay, so how is this work? I worked on this 2 months ago, so I have to recall how is it works, but it's good because I can go over it with you. So I have a own language changed action, which sent when the language is changed. Finished. And then request language when you are selecting a new one. And then index loaded. I will explain what is the index. So index file loaded, and then language loading stage. Okay, that's interesting. And then language load error. Ah, okay. I think this is some kind of a loading stage. What where are you using that? Let's see. So the localizer using it. Oh yeah, okay. So I was sending stage messages of within the loading, so I can kind of do a progress, not even a progress bar, but somewhere here I have some icons for this. Ah, yeah, these icons. So error, if we go to error stage, and then how the language file or the index file loads and the language file loads are getting order for ticks. Similarly, how nowadays, you know, in the phones when somebody's seen the message and things like that. So I just did the same kind of idea. I can show you because I'm loading it to the AWS server at the moment, the language files, and for that I needed settings. So if you see it's completely loaded, but if I load another one, you don't see, but it goes through these steps because it's so quick. But on a slower, when the language files are larger and the internet is slow some reason, then it may take a few moments more. Not all texts are done yet, but it goes through these steps on the graphics side. So that's what this loading stage. I have, I think, 4 stages, and then I have the error stage as well. Okay, what else I have here? I'm just reviewing this because I did like more than a month ago. 2. Okay, and then what else files are here? I use scriptable objects everywhere, so localization data. So okay, so it's key value pairs. Those are the localization entry, one entry for a localization, and there is a version. Oh, it's a set. Okay, it will make sense when I show the JSON in a second. Maybe I should have started with that. And then there is the localization languages, English, and the default language I can set. I can set the actual one. When you do the drop down, that changes. And then I have all the languages with the strings, the name and version. Oh, it's the information about the language. So I can versioning the different languages as well. That's mainly for when you download this. So the point is, can we? I could. Why to have it on the server? Because I can update it without do a release. Because doing a release because a spelling change or something like that, it's too much effort. So it's better if you are able to do this directly. And then UI font setter. Oh yeah, okay. So this goes, and I can because I use UI toolkit, UI elements, and I think I can. I may can do a better one of this. It listens to the action, yeah. And then I update. I'm not sure why I localization UI font setter. I think this is just, oh yeah, it updates the font on the root. Language is active language code. So it adds the class in on the root, which overrides the languages throughout the game. So that's our throughout the UI document technically, and also event based. So okay, so that's the language. I think. Oh yeah, there is one more file, and I will work on this now. So, and this one, what it does is finds the different labels and then updates them. Yeah, it has a map, which is a key and UI label. So it's matching the keys to the labels. I can show this. So if I go to the UI, it's good for me to go through this because I have to add it now everywhere. Okay, so this is the localization UI setter. So this is the language code main menu main continue, and that's the continue button. So it goes in, find the continue button and updates it anytime when the language changes. So I can just add these kind of things wherever I need to update the UI at least. There are generated messages and other things, but well, obviously need to address and like tooltips and stuff, which need a separate system, which is not in place yet. But I will work on that today. All right. So I think I know now. I have all the files open what I need, and instead of the AWS, I want to be able to load this from locally. So what I need to abstract this and then make the, for example, the AWS bit of this into kind of plugin or module. Okay, I need the managers, localization manager. Okay, okay, oh yeah, these ones. I have a couple of scriptable objects. Let's check them. Okay, this has the entries. These are those key value pairs. There is a default localization. Incoming ones. Yeah, this is the index file. So it tells me what kind of localizations are available at the moment. Oh, this is the action, and this is the languages. And these are scriptable objects, so available everywhere. This two is identical. I don't know why I have two of them. I have to check in the code. Okay, cool. So, oh yeah. Where are my... here. So these are the... Can I open this? Yeah. So these are an example of, this is the English one, of how the localization is stored in JSON. And that's the index file which loads first, tells what other ones are available. And then this is for example, the Japanese one. It's the same like the English one, just the different text in it. And then that one is stores the files, the available files. Okay. So now what I want to make sure, I have one where I can load this from locally and not through the AWS, which is really cool, but then I realized some cases that may be problematic, so have to have a fallback technically. So I will have a new localization manager. Localizator. Localization manager. Okay, let's drop that in on the come on. It's loading. Okay. I need a couple of files. And I'm thinking if it should be a scriptable object or something. Now you see this in live, so it's not really, it's not a tutorial really, but we will do something awesome here. So I need kind of a module which is able to load in the data. So how I did this in the, because it's just, this idea is very similar how I handled I called it encoders and file managers in the save and load system. So it could be file manager, and then I can write variations on this. Some of them loads from locally, some of them maybe Steam Cloud, some of them your own website, some of them that from AWS, whatever you want, you can do that. Okay. Okay, so I will call it file managers. And I think these are extension of SL file manager, which is a core. We need a very much same structure. Yes, okay, so it's a scriptable object, abstract. That's how I did this. Load file, save file, is file exist. I don't need all of that, but definitely I think the manager will have these data. Okay. I have a basic concept how I will build this. Shall I draw it on? I think it's not that crazy. No? Okay. Okay. I will reorganize this a little bit. This goes in there. If I want to make this usable as a product, then it's have to be nice and organized. So we all have core UI and file managers. Folder. So there is a core where the core files go. There is a folder for file manager. And then UI related stuff. Okay. Well, AWS localization don't go nowhere because it's this is UI. Action is core. The data is core. Hello, hello. So that's one that goes into the core. And then localization languages, that's a core as well. And then I create the new file manager. I'm working on a localization system. I already have it working, pulling down from AWS, but I want to make more generalized and abstract it so I can have different kind of handlers in it. Okay, so core is fine. The manager will come there, and then I have the UI there. Manager can go to the core. That's the one what we will work on today. I have to lift up a little bit. I tend to lean forward and then you can't see me. Not like I'm so pretty. People come here to see the code. Okay. I leave here the localization AWS because that will be breaked up to two parts. Okay, and then I have scriptable objects which is generated from these. Okay, and then I need to have a code. AWS and oh, what did I do? Or file or directory. Yeah, and then we have an abstract one. Okay. Or just localization file manager. And that will be the abstract one. So the abstract. And oh yeah, I actually should rename these and add the subtag, the tag in front of there. Wait, localization. What should be the tag in front of it? Did I do that before or not? LO or what? Localization or L? L12 or L11? I don't know what. Yeah. Yes, I call it everywhere localization language, localization manager, localization this, localization that. And I think it would be better if I using the same structure like here, SL, which is a save and load system. Okay, so we redo this localization. Okay. L10N. That's one of the possibility what people do for localization. That's too long. LO. So yeah. So instead of localization action as LO underscore action will be the name. And that will break everything. LO action. LO data. Yeah, I know. That will break everything, but it's something what I am standardizing this thing. And then I can make this a little bit better as well. need to behavior script. Wait, there was a W there somewhere. This is a change which words it. Just Unity reloading it each time when I'm changing the name. It's slightly on the annoying side, but and then I like long names, but in this case I'm just unifying things, so they have their own namespace, I'm sure, the FAS, but I also have a naming convention for that. And then hello. Hello. This is the last one. Then I have to change the file names and then fix all the errors everywhere. And then we are good to go. All right. The first half an hour anyway is just the warm up. When you sit down coding. Okay, now, yeah, let's close all these files because they are not exist anymore. And then let's reopen them and then rename. Okay. I keep the name. Well, this will break everything. Anyway. Yeah, query code localization, so load data. Question, do I need to really change these as well? Because if the person who used this plugin, oh no, we are in a namespace, it's fine. I will have a bunch of errors. And also I need the namespace. Right, we had the namespace on there. We handle this in a moment. By the line. I definitely not need an update. Okay, that was the line. Okay, what else? Behavior script, how I manage that. Delete the update. Don't need updates. It's rare when we need to. Okay. Oh, wait. I need my namespace on all of those. Okay. And then the UI. Hi. I need to do. I'm refactoring the code and I extending my localization system. And I'm doing my new name convention in it at the moment. Almost done with that, and then I can get into the code. Well, I think it's broke like 100 places when I renamed all the classes. It's the last one. Okay, then let's see where it broke. Well, everywhere. Wow, that's many places. I don't think most of that is counts there. Okay, settings menu 36. Is there a localization languages? Oh yeah, languages, okay. LO. Localization action is LO. Okay. Just 10 errors, not that many. And then 55 localization data. 55. And 9 more. 23, 24. Okay, right. Yes, that one as well. The index data as well. And oh, this is all. Anyway, I will take apart this file. Four more. And that's the UI setter. Low. And then 2 more. US at 12 and 13. Okay. However, I expect to break. It still breaks when I run it, because I'm probably lost all the settings. That's interesting. It's wonder it works, but I know why is those. I think I have to recreate these scriptable objects. It says it's allow data. Oh no, this is something else. As domain backup. What is this error? It's please restart Unity because it will die soon. I guess. Domain backup. Okay, I restarted. I restart Unity because it started to behave funny. It might take a second. So, yeah, we are back. Okay, let's see if it's still throwing errors or it sorted itself out. Yeah, it was just messed up itself. So yeah, it's still, I can change the languages, but let's take that apart now. Oh, the localization system. So I created the new files and renamed them. So the file managers will be scriptable objects, so I can drag and drop in, and then I can choose whichever I want. And the manager, most of the code from the, I just closed it. The AWS manager will be in the manager. So I need that. Let me pull this next to the manager. And then make sure, yeah, I probably need that. We'll see. Okay. Manager W. How I did that? I can fix that. That's fine. Just a second. Okay. Yeah, that's not exist anymore like that because we renamed it. Maybe poolens or something. Okay, so the manager doing most of that what the localizator was doing. So I need to store there all the data and stuff like that. Unlikely I will need a start, but I will see. So it has all the connections, and then what is this doing? Why is this a coroutine? Oh yeah, it is because asynchronous technically, in a way. Okay. Language file, download index file. Okay, we start with download index file. Okay, so I need download index file, download language file, or load. Let's call it load. I need on enable, on disable. And then I need update language. Okay, and then it has how we call it, LE file manager, LO file manager. Where we can drop in the scriptable object code. So we can run on this the load index, and oh, sorry, I have to go offline for a minute.